Question first. Which is the first ICS of India? Right answer, Stendranath Tagore. Next question. When is Human Rights Day celebrated? Right answer, 10 December. Next question. Taxes belong to central government. Right answer, excise duty. Next question. A money bill under the Constitution of India is tabled in. Right answer, Lok Sabha. Next question. Which one of the following can be dissolved but can be abolished anytime? Right answer, State Legislative Council. Next question. The first meeting of the Constituent Assembly was held on. Right answer, 9 December 1946. Next question. The last meeting of the Constituent Assembly was on. Right answer, 24 Jan 1950. Next question. By which amendment the right to property has been omitted? Right answer, 44 Amendment Act. Next question. Who is addressed as the chairman of Rajya Sabha? Right answer, Vice President. Next question. When was Rowlatt Act passed? Right answer, 1919. Next question. From which country the process of impeachment of President of India is taken? Right answer, USA. India and China signed a Pencil Pact in which year? Right answer, 1954. Next question. How many languages are officially recognized in India? Right answer, 22. Right answer, 22. Next question. In which year India became the capital of India? Right answer, 1911. Right answer, 1911. Next question. The maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is. Right answer, 250. Next question. Who was the first chairman of Planning Commission? Right answer, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Next question. Who appoints the chairman of UPSC? Right answer, the President. Next question. The first general election in India was held in. Right answer, 1951. Next question. In which state was the Panchayati Raj first introduced? Right answer, Rajasthan. Next question. Who fixes the poverty line in India? Right answer, Niti Aayog. Next question. What is the maximum gap between two sessions of a parliament? Right answer, 6 months. Next question. In which year did the cabinet mission arrive in India? Right answer, 1946. Next question. Panchayati Raj comes under. Right answer, state list. Next question. SARC was formed in. Right answer, 1985. Next question. What is the lowest unit of local government? Right answer, Gramin Panchayat. Next question. Who was the first Viceroy of India? Right answer, Lord Canning. Next question. What is the minimum age required to become Vice President of India? Right answer 35 years. Next question. Niti Aayog has been formed to replace which institution? Right answer Planning Commission. Next question. In Indian Constitution, the method of election of President has been taken from which country? Right answer Ireland. Next question. Which of the amendment is also known as the minimum constitution of India? Which of the amendment is also known as the mini constitution of India? Right answer 42 Amendment Act. Next question. The chairman of Niti Aayog is right answer the Prime Minister. Next question. When was the first 5-year plan launched in India? Right answer 1st April 1951. Next question. Who is the presiding officer of the Lok Sabha? Right answer the Speaker. Next question. Article 1 of the Indian Constitution declares India as? Right answer Union of States. Next question. Which is known as the Napoleon of India? Right answer Samudra Gupta. Next question. Who is known as the Frontier Gandhi? Right answer Abdul Jafar Khan. Next question. Who is the first Nobel Prize winner in Asia? Right answer Rabindranath Tagore. The World Environment Day is celebrated on 5th June. Next question. Decibel is the unit of? Right answer sound. Next question. Doctor is the unit of? Right answer power of lens. Next question. Who is the first Governor General of independent India? Right answer Lord Mountbatten. Next question. Who is the first and last Indian Governor General of India? Right answer Sri Raja Gopalachari. Next question. Who is the first foreigner to get Bharat Ratna Award? Right answer Abdul Jafar Khan. Next question. Who is the founder of Congress? Right answer A.O. Hume. Next question. Which sugar is found in honey? Right answer fructose. Next question. On which principle do rockets work? Right answer न्यूटन थर्ड लॉ. अगर फ्रेंड्स आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा तो आप प्लीज़ इसको लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें. थैंक यू.